Business leaders across Iowa need graduates who can contribute from day one. That's what sets the Iowa State University Ivy College of Business apart. Our students are directly admitted to the college and their major on day one. That gives them immediate access to hands-on learning, career support, and industry connections. The result? Job-ready talent for Iowa companies, communities, and the economy. Explore Ivy today.
Are you spending more time talking to internet support than running your business? Or feel like you're in a long-term relationship with your chatbot? Make the switch to Mediacom Business Internet. Starting at just $69.99 a month. Mediacom Business. One provider, no surprises.
The Business Record News Headlines is brought to you by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University, where world-class faculty, staff, programs, and facilities come together to deliver business education for a rapidly changing world. At Ivy, students gain more than a degree, they gain real-world experience and the confidence to lead in any industry. Welcome to the Business Record Iowa News Headlines podcast presented by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University and supported by Mediacom Business. This is your essential weekly briefing on local business news from across the state. I'm Business Record President Chris Conetzkey, here with co-host Business Record Editor Sarah Diehn. We're starting with our Business Record Roundup, reviewing the top 3 stories reported by the Business Record Newsroom that you might have missed over the last week. Sarah, take it away.
Thanks, Chris. The Des Moines City Council voted last week to approve the final terms of an urban renewal development agreement that will allow the proposed conversion of an old agricultural threshing warehouse in the East Village into high-end offices. Tim Ripma has proposed a $13.7 million project to redevelop the warehouse, which is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The city is providing a tax increment financing package, and Ripma is seeking state and federal historic tax credits for the project. The City Council also approved Graham Group's request to demolish the Brown Garage at 4th Street and Grand Avenue. The structure is in deteriorating condition, and the city and Graham Group's president said demolishing it will create an opportunity for redevelopment.
Iowa business leaders' sentiment about the state's economy remained positive from Q1 in the latest economic outlook survey from the Iowa Business Council. The council's president, Joe Murphy, said that flat numbers in the second quarter survey reflect stability and consistency in leaders' outlooks. Sales expectations were the strongest indicator, suggesting businesses anticipate continued demand, and the survey reflected investment in infrastructure and increasingly new technology as the artificial intelligence boom continues. Murphy also said responses showed signs of potential stabilizing and recovery in Iowa's ag economy after several years of downturn.
An Iowa City developer is moving forward with a plan to convert a former battery plant in Waterloo into mixed use with residential units, a cafe, and co-working space. The building once housed Central Battery and Electric Company, but has sat vacant for most of the last 40 years. The city took ownership of the building, and in December, the Waterloo City Council approved a development agreement with Astra Commons. The developer's CEO told the Business Record the redevelopment will raise the building's assessed value from $100,000 to $2 million and help drive foot traffic around downtown Waterloo. Astra Commons aims to start construction in spring 2027 and begin leasing units next fall. You can read all these stories in full and more news at businessrecord.com.
Next up is our statewide headlines with the news you need to know from across Iowa. We bring you the news each week with the help of our sponsors. So before we get to the news, let's hear from our sponsor, Mediacom Business.
Your business is always on, and your internet has to be too. Behind every move you make, Mediacom Business is right there with you, delivering internet speeds up to 1 gig. All plans include data security and Wi-Fi powered by Eero. We keep your business connected and moving forward.
Here are this week's statewide headlines with the news you need to know from across Iowa. The Corridor Business Journal reports the Linn County Board of Supervisors voted 2-1 to approve an 18-month moratorium on new applications to rezone unincorporated county property for the use of data centers. This comes after the board in February approved an ordinance governing the development of large-scale data centers. Linn County has roughly 3,500 acres tied to data center development in its borders, as well as several new proposed sites. During the moratorium, the board will gather regional water data, update the county's comprehensive plan, revising its data center ordinance, and pursue state legislation to prevent cost increases for ordinary ratepayers.
The Iowa Capitol Dispatch reports a new analysis of federal data shows USDA staffing cuts in 2025 have left county-level service offices understaffed. The report found that Iowa lost nearly 19% of its Natural Resources Conservation Service staff and 8% of its Farm Service Agency staff between 2025 and 2026 as a result of cuts led by the former Department of Government Efficiency. Both agencies staff local USDA offices and help farmers with federal programs and loans. The majority of staff left USDA through the DOGE Deferred Resignation Program, which allowed employees to voluntarily resign with several months of pay.
The Des Moines Register reports Governor Kim Reynolds has signed an executive order creating a new task force geared toward eliminating Medicaid fraud, waste, and abuse. The governor's office says the new task force will seek to ensure funds are used to support Iowans who qualify for benefits. Iowa Attorney General Brenna Bird is chairing the task force. The task force must hold its first meeting by July 17th, with its final report with recommendations due to the governor in 4 months.
The Corridor Business Journal reports the Educational Testing Service is acquiring Iowa City-based ACT in a deal that combines two of the country's most established names in educational measurement. The organization said the goal of the acquisition is to help students and workers navigate an economy increasingly reshaped by artificial intelligence. ETS has said it is committed to preparing more than 100 million people for the next generation of jobs, and ACT's reach will help extend that effort across all 50 states.
Iowa League of Cities Executive Director Alan Kemp will step down from his role on December 1st as part of a planned leadership transition. Current Deputy Director Mickey Shields will serve as the organization's next leader. Kemp has worked for the Iowa League of Cities for over 25 years and is Executive Director since 2007. The Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University is proud to introduce the Emerging Leader MBA Scholarship, a full-ride opportunity designed to develop Iowa's next generation of business leaders. Full ride, full potential. Learn more and apply online at the link in the show description. That's our show for today. But before we go, a couple of things for you to take with you through the rest of the week. One thing that's coming up, the 2026 Innovation Iowa magazine is going to be unveiled Thursday at our event in Des Moines, featuring stories of innovation and a new look. Read all the stories Thursday on our new landing page, businessrecord.com/Innovation Iowa. And one fun thing to know, downtown Burlington is hosting the annual Snake Alley Festival of Film, featuring more than 100 short films from filmmakers across 16 countries. It starts tomorrow and runs through Sunday. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks to our sponsors, the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University and MediaCom Business. Each week you can count on us for a dose of balanced news with the context you need. So if you enjoyed today's show, please like and subscribe. We'll see you back here next Wednesday.